going on, y'all? If y'all don't know, that's a Dawson stage on Street Fighter Alpha 2. That's the background music. You got a really good stereo system. This joint actually bumps. One of my favorite stages in Street Fighter history. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy Shin, aka Larry, aka Old Head on the game, you know. Thank you guys for coming to the stream. Actually, let me just tweet out. Probably did. Either way, it's gonna pop up on Facebook, pop up on YouTube. Oh, by the way, it's the Dixon Way on YouTube, all one word. And on Twitch it's FR Shimblanca. I don't know if it's up or not. I'm gonna check on my channel and see. It's up, and I'll just post on that. Hey, there we go. So we alright, cool. So it brings me out of my cave like Oro. That's a good analogy, actually. I guess yesterday Capcom released a new community agreement. Capcom community agreement license. Capcom Community License Agreement, excuse me. And basically it's stating that, paraphrasing, that if you're an event, even a local, if you're a local that has a prize pool of 2,000 or more, or you have sponsorship over 5,000 or more, you cannot run their event or their IP, because Street Fighter V is their IP. Now let's don't get it twisted. Street Fighter V is Capcom's IP, and they have the right to do whatever they want to with their IP. Okay, first and foremost. Yes, it may suck, but I mean, they developed the game. It's their IP. You know, it's just like anybody doing music or anything like that. Anything that they created, it's their IP. They get to do whatever they want with the IP. Okay, and for the longest, you know, basically Capcom's been on a honor system of, hey, you know, we know it's a community out there. We didn't want to step on any toes, so, you know, we're not really going to enforce things like this. And we've had this tour roughly going on for about 19 years. And I think it's kind of, I think it was kind of inevitable. I just said inevitable for this to happen. First and foremost, the seeds have already been laid down. I think what happened with the pandemic, and we had barely any offline events, especially majors, in the past 2 years. I know Final Round has been, you know, on hiatus, going on 3 years this year. And yes, unfortunately, this year we won't be having Final Round. Just way too late in the games. Also, but that's not discounting future events, but nah, it's already March. So, for those that were wondering. But anyway, I doubt anybody cared anyway. Son, calm down. Okay? Calm down, please. Okay? Oh. Alright, so, that being said, it seems like Capcom want to get better organization of who is using their IP for tournaments and in what manner. Okay. So there's a good and bad thing. Snack. So let's talk about the good. Good thing is that you'll have, I guess you'll have less events that could put a bad mark or a bad look on the Capcom brand and the Street Fighter brand. This also is, it kind of feels like, to me, they want to feel out how the community will go with this. Either they want to feel out how they want to go with this, or this is the direction they want to go regardless of how the community feels. They just feel like it'll be best for the community. They'll get over it. We'll have more organization on the official Capcom Pro Tour events. And moving a little bit further away from grassroots events. Okay, I can understand. As a company, yeah, that's your bottom line. And you're making, the pro league, so you want more people to go to your events. I understand. Cons. This community was built on people playing games that these publishers didn't make, for every 6 years. Prior to the boom of prior to the boom of tournaments and stuff like that, and then the developers actually getting into the tournament scene. I've always felt like the FGC is always the best commercial for these games. Our players displaying the skill that it takes to play these games and the enjoyment. People see that over streams and then get more people interested in the games. People like us and people who've been in the FGC are always going to buy, these type of games. But those that are new, to introduce new people to the game, our tournaments have been a huge source of advertisement to get the product out there to other people outside of just hardcore fighting games. So this could be a huge big thumb on the back of communities that, quite frankly, hold this scene together, because really and truthfully, big tournaments don't hold this scene together. All these places that have regular weeklies and stuff like that, game centers that base, a day or two on dedicating like fighting games or something like that. Hey, it's fighting game night. We'll have these games, streaming it out. Maybe they have a sponsor for the stream, maybe they don't. But it's just a slippery slope. I look at it, and I'm not sure this would benefit the community as a whole. This is just me being, Larry, who, built the scene and care about its growth. But not to say that this is necessarily a bad thing. Just saying that it's interesting to see this move happening now, when it seemed like we're coming near the other side of the pandemic, and a lot of offline events can start happening again. You know, start properly planning, and don't fear that a lot of people won't come out due to the pandemic. People are feeling better about coming out now, slowly but surely. But it's still a huge risk for people to do it, you know, right now. So, health reasons, people being weary of traveling now. Just that fact alone, you know. But me personally, if you feel like this will try to stomp out your local community, then hey, by all means, you know, Capcom, I'm sure they have a line open. You know, they got people watching their social media. Your voices will be heard, I would like to think. No insider from me, I don't know. This is me with my casual opinion on things. All I know is that community built, there is no scene without the community. And not just that, your scene is your consumer. I mean, we buy this game, we buy all these games. We're there. You got us. You know what I'm saying? So, the main thing is that I'm wondering on this whole situation. And it kind of reminds me of when Xbox came out and said they were going to make all their games digital. I don't know if everybody remember that when you had PS4 and Xbox One. And they were talking about, hey, you know, Xbox was saying, well, they came out that E3 is that we're going to make all our games digital. We got to buy a digital key, kind of like PC games. And that game will be locked to that PC and that account only. Then Sony went totally opposite, to the point that they said we're going to make our games backwards compatible. You know, we're going to have a whole bunch of titles that you can play. You can play your PS3 games on your PS4. Now, of course, it was limited. We found out it was limited. But still, that maneuver, Xbox saying, you know what, we're going to make all our games digital. We're going this route. We're going to go the PC gaming route. You know. And a lot of GameStops disappeared because when that threat alone basically said, we're trying to get rid of your industry, like you're buying back and reselling old games. That would be obsolete because the games would be basically, you know, locked on to that system. So that didn't go right. So I kind of feel like this is kind of that situation with Capcom throwing down the first shoe on this. Will other developers follow suit? That's what's going to determine what happens in the grassroots FGC moving on out. When someone like Namco Bandai follows suit and say, you know, we're going to adopt this also, and then Access, SNK, if they follow suit, then we got a whole different story. But right now, Capcom is the biggest developer of the fighting game community, but there's a lot of other games that people play. And just me hearing stuff through the grapevine, it's a lot of people like just literally taking Street Fighter off of their roster of games. So that's for Street Fighter V, Street Fighter 5, off their roster of games. Will this go back and span back through all of Capcom's catalog is just a first step to that happening. Who knows? I don't think so, but I could be wrong. You know, I mean, they could just say, whatever. We'll just go back to all our titles. We reserve the right to do this to any title. So right now, let's go to Cigar State. So they have the right, like I'm playing the music for this, the Street Fighter Alpha 2. Just say, okay, well, you got the 30th anniversary edition of Street Fighter Alpha 2, and you want to use that for a tournament. We reserve the right to, you know, tell you, hey, you got to sign a contract or whatever for you to be able to use this. I own the arcade, actually. So usually I would have the arcade version in my event. Anybody that's been to Final Round know any old school game I run on the cabinets. That's just what happened. But yeah, I mean, it could go back to this. I don't know. You know, that's all speculation. I think it's more geared around things that's going to be on the Capcom Pro Tour. And rightfully so. So yeah, the main thing you should have to think about is, are other, you know, developers going to follow suit? If they do, you got a totally different FGC. Then again, you know, will it be FGC if you take the community part out? It's just the fighting game. It's not fighting game community. So yeah, those are a few of my thoughts. Hope you guys take my words. Don't misconstrue what I say. And again, it's called the FGC for a reason. Fighting game community. I mean, that's pretty much all I can say. And good luck to all you guys out there that were about to run tournaments and then had to adjust everything accordingly when you didn't want to fall to the wrath. So I don't know, man. I just wish all you guys good luck out there, all you TOs that's running tournaments. If you're a part of any tours or not, you know, do your best. Do whatever you can to make sure that the people that are coming out are happy, satisfied with the product in the event that you're holding. Other than that, man, hey, good luck. And I will holler at y'all next time. I'm about to watch, and the Hawks game already came on, so I'm about to get off the air. But yeah, as always, I miss y'all. Me and Shonda miss y'all a lot. And it's been your boy, Shin. If you like what you saw, please hit that like button, subscribe, leave a comment, you know. Let's chat about it on the in the comment section. So yeah, I'm about to be out. Peace up, A-Town down. I'll holler at y'all. Deuces. I'll let you shout it.